Hi everybody, it's Alex and today I'm gonna compare for you the Yonex Ezone 100 2025 with the Babolat Pure Drive 2025. Let's go. So these two rackets are two powerful rackets from one Babolat for the Pure Drive and for Yonex with the Yonex Ezone. And so today I thought it would be interesting for me to compare those two rackets to see which one could be the best fit for you. So let's first start with what is new with those rackets. So on one side you have the new Yonex Ezone 8th generation, and basically Yonex improved the comfort of this racket. They widened a bit the beam at the top, and in general the goal was to keep that power and that feel that made the Yonex Ezone so popular while keeping a comfort aspect of this racket, because it kind of folded off during the last generation. On the other side, it's pretty much the same thing. The Babolat Pure Drive has been a classic for a long time, but it's quite uncomfortable, especially for today's standards. So Babolat brought the NF Square technology to just bring a bit more feel while keeping some comfort. So now let's compare them. I'll start with the Yonex Ezone 100. So first of all, the Yonex Ezone 100 is definitely a racket made for comfort. I think it's still as powerful as the other generation, but you feel like it's a lot easier to play with. And the reason is that even though you're not really feeling well the ball, in my opinion, when you're striking from the baseline, you can still hit the same kind of quality. And that's a good thing if you just want to play for fun, but for me personally, I didn't really like it. On the other side, with the Pure Drive, yes, the feel is a bit more comfortable, but for me it's more similar to, let's say, a Wilson blade. And yes, the Wilson blade is not something that everybody loves, but at the same time, you know, that's my racket of choice. So that's maybe the reason why I tend to gravitate a bit more towards the feel of the Pure Drive. I have a big warning to give you guys, because the Pure Drive is definitely not something that everybody's gonna love, you know, the new feel. Some people will like it, the people that thought that the Pure Drive need to improve the comfort, but on the other side, the people who love the stiffness of the Pure Drive will be disappointed, that's for sure. In terms of spin, I would give an advantage to the Ezone. I feel like the Ezone is not made for spin, that's for sure, and same thing for the Pure Drive, but the difference is that the Ezone will just give you the spin, you know, but the Pure Drive, I don't know if it's the way that the beam is shaped and all that stuff, but it's pretty hard to create some top spin with the Pure Drive. Yes, you're gonna have some natural top spin, I would say, so top spin that comes naturally when you're hitting hard with a, let's say, regular Western grip or semi-Western grip, for my case. But with the Ezone, it's definitely a bit more without being like wow in terms of spin potential, that's for sure. In terms of power, it's quite similar, although I would say that because you have a bit more feel with the Pure Drive, I would say that yeah, the Pure Drive win on that side, because you feel a bit more the ball entering in the string bed, and so it's a lot easier. So finally, I would recommend the Ezone if you want to have an easy racket to grind from the baseline. You're not a player that's gonna generate a lot of power by your own, so you need to have a bit more power to help you. On the other side, with the Pure Drive, yes, you can be that type of guy, but I would more recommend to the type of player who wants to be aggressive from the baseline. So yes, it's a powerful racket, but you have a bit more feel to control a bit more the rally with some huge forehand and all that stuff. So in general, if you want to have a bit more help, go with the Ezone. If you want to just be an aggressive player, go with the Pure Drive. So that's it for the video. Hope you all like it. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.